Alice Keppel, the mistress who redefined the crown. She was the king's mistress for 12 years. Her husband knew. The queen knew. The entire country also knew. Yet, she was the most respected woman in England. This is the story of Alice Keppel, the woman who turned being a royal mistress into a high-stakes art form. And the craziest part, 100 years later, her great-granddaughter would do it all over again and actually take the crown. In the 1890s, London high society was at its peak. It was an era of grand ballrooms, glittering aristocratic gatherings, and a world where status and charm ruled every conversation.
Born Alice Edmonstone in 1868, she was beautiful, witty, and dangerously charming.
At 23, she married George Keppel. George was handsome and noble, but he had one major problem: he was broke. To keep up their lavish lifestyle, Alice began taking wealthy lovers. But unlike most scandals of the time, George didn't mind. He famously said, "I don't care what she does, as long as she comes back to me." It was a business arrangement built on love. And in 1898, Alice landed the ultimate client. Meet Albert Edward, the Prince of Wales, popularly called Dirty Birdie. Prince Albert Edward was 56, restless, bored, and widely known for his enduring appetite for women. Lots and lots of women. He'd had at least 55 mistresses. No wonder they called him Dirty Birdie. And his wife, Princess Alexandra, was tired of the drama. Then came Alice. She was 29, 27 years his junior, and she was exactly what the future king needed. The genius of Alice. She was exactly what the king needed. Most mistresses cause chaos. Alice brought peace. She calmed the legendary temper of Prince Albert Edward and kept him entertained. For the husband, the king arranged a high-paying job for George. For the queen, Alice was so discreet and respectful that Queen Alexandra actually preferred her over the others. Alice even helped the government. Ministers would ask Alice to prime the king before they gave him bad news. She wasn't just a mistress, she was a shadow advisor. The party ended suddenly. King Edward VII was dying. On his deathbed, he asked for Alice. The queen, in a final act of grace, allowed Alice into the royal room. It was really emotional. But the perfectly composed Alice finally cracked. As the king lost consciousness, she began to scream and wail. She had to be physically dragged from the room by palace guards. Sadly, the king died that night. Alice was banished. The new king, George, hated his father's lifestyle and didn't want the sight of Alice. Alice left England for Italy to start life all over with her husband. She was heard saying the Edwardian era was officially dead. Alice's great-granddaughter is Camilla Parker Bowles. Camilla followed in Alice's exact footsteps. She fell in love with the Prince of Wales, Charles, while they were both married to other people. Alice spent her final years in a villa in Italy. In 1936, when Edward VIII abdicated the throne for Wallis Simpson, Alice famously remarked, "Things were done much better in my day." She died in 1947. But the story doesn't end there. Alice's great-granddaughter is Camilla Parker Bowles. Camilla followed in Alice's exact footsteps. She fell in love with the Prince of Wales, Charles, and she endured decades of public scandal. The only difference: Alice died a mistress. Camilla did what her great-grandmother never could. She married the prince and became the queen. Alice Keppel, the mistress who redefined the crown.
Please subscribe to this channel for more stories. And please comment and share. Thank you.